Which background music do we want today? Maybe this. Not this. Maybe just this again. And the YouTube integration. 1 second. YouTube integration. Let's go. No, the other way around. Mandy Gardner will come. 1 second. I will do this and then it shows again. Yes, perfect. I'll quickly write the stream information tool. Yes, sorry that it took a bit. I can do back bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's call this when biceps flex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ta-da! Dick Rhino, thank you so much. And back bounce. I can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really concentrating here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think it gets getting better. Okay, other side of biceps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you all so much. I had arm day yesterday, and for today I'll either record something or do chest day. I'm not sure. I had like the last, I think, 4 days workout, so I could use a rest day. Yes. And yeah, I also tried some, so I kind of forgot the time, I tried some fashion things. Do we want a kind of fashion themed video sometime? Because like, one thing is like, I'm looking for new suits. Oh, Jack, welcome. He says, good time of the day plan. Currently looking for a video of yours to put into sleep. Good time drawing, thank you so much. Thank you so much, and yeah, I want to make a lot more videos to sleep, and please choose a nice one. Maybe this music is too dramatic. I think this music is too dramatic now for my mood. Let's check something like this. Maybe that's dramatic the other way around. Let's see. Maybe this. But this is also too serious. This? I mean, at least it's relaxing, right? It is a nice but will do. Oh, thank you so much. I'm happy to hear that. And yeah, basically, what I did before, like I got like 2 suits from like kind of like $5, $10 suits from like McCord suits, right? From online secondhand, and they have shoulder pads, so I will have to remove them later and then see how they fit. But I think maybe they are not optimal yet. But it's always good to check that if it's like $5, because like if it works, then I can wear it for a few years, right? And it's getting a bit difficult with workout though. Okay. Then the other thing I tried was like kind of like how was it called? Combining Western and Japanese clothes, but in a way, I think like what I try is to like make it like in a way where it's kind of where it kind of blends in a way that you almost don't notice it, right? That like in a way that like you almost don't notice that it's like not everyday clothes. It's more like everyday clothes kind of. And what I noticed is that I think my jacket is a bit too short. So like it... Oh, thank you so much, Serendip. Spark the watch streak. What's that? So yeah, basically... what I think is happening is maybe from back workout or something, but like... I think the coat is getting a bit shorter just from neck workout, no, from back workout, right? So maybe like bigger back means that you need bigger clothes too. If it's just, even if it's just the length. Something like that. Yeah. And I kind of like want to like find ways to wear it casually, where it's totally... where it's like combined in a way where like it's totally like everyday's wear, kind of maybe a bit fancier than everyday's wear, but like basically really everyday's wear, right? Where like people would turn their heads not more than when I would wear a suit outside. Which is also like I think like the bland suit, right? It's not like you see it from every person, but like when I'm like in like something like hardware store or something, or computer store or something, it's also not that like out there. Does that make sense? So yeah. Kind of depends on what one considers common, right? But like what like I'm wearing right now, right? On my VTuber. I think like for some people it would be considered not casual clothes, right? Oh, thank you for posting my YouTube channel too. But like for some people it would be considered casual clothes. Or like you would see it on the street clothes. Okay. So the idea for today is... Oh, Raiders from Wolfmallow, welcome. Wait a second, it just started, I can explain. Thanks so much, Wolfmallow, and nice to see you. Let's talk again sometime. Soon. Yeah, I've been like really like... not like fasting social contacts, but like... I should do more of it again. And... space here. But yeah, basically today we have blank canvas, and on this canvas we want to try basically practice or draw for the comic some like muscle growth scene, right? Oh, hey, S-Man, welcome. Hey, Plan, have a great streaming. Thanks so much. So we want to like muscle growth, right? So like kind of a bit cartoony. Like on my foot there. A bit cartoony kind of, right? Like there's like tiny plant, then it's like tiny plant, like something like this. There's like raw. But I think, how should we draw it? I think like if we like do like panels, right? If it's like kind of like, so what is wrong? Something is wrong about that. That's better. If we do like panels, it would be something like, maybe there's like a like, would it be 2 panels? Like it would be like, oh, like arm maybe, and then it's like bra, and then it's like choo, choo, choo. Oh right, the Ko-fi, like I'm updating it, right? So basically, Ko-fi is also something you can like donate, but I use it also like I figured out with other people, like kind of like I want to treat it as kind of like art request thing, right? So it's like basically if someone has like a special idea that they want to be drawn, then I could handle it by like maybe like they could like DM me and then I can draw it. And the same would technically be possible with like audio too. And so it's kind of like for Patreon, it's like Patreon I think doesn't have like an option for people to get like a drawing. But like with Ko-fi I think it works better. So yeah, I'm setting that up right now. It's still in the works, but basically I have like a list too of people who want requests or something, or like have ideas that they want to have drawn. So I think in the next few days, to like this week or next week, I will also like on social media, so like on Blue Sky and Twitter, I will write probably that I'm opening that. The thing is, they're like kind of like, but it's like a good thing to have, right? Like I'm really like impressed by how many people would like for me to draw for them. But basically, I want to make it fair for everyone, right? So right now, like some people like asked me that I like put on a list, but I want to open it officially for requests sometime soon, so that kind of like everyone like in different time zones and like also people like who did not have the courage to DM me kind of out of the blue without me offering, like so that like everyone has a chance for it, kind of, right? And then it's like I can like make a list of like people who are interested that I like can DM back when I'm free, and then ask like, hey, do you still want that? And then they say like yes, and then it's like okay, do it. And like if they say no, then I can like just go to the next person on the list. So yeah, and for that I will also improve my drawing skills. Let's go. So I think the sad thing about like a muscle growth thing is that you cannot draw it the biggest at the start, right? So that's kind of sad. What I also noticed is like basically when I draw like this is kind of a chest, right? Like if this is a chest or something, then this is like here, and there's like the shoulder. Like I forgot to draw the shoulder, kind of like it's its own thing and not just like the chest. And then we have here maybe something like this. I cannot draw it like too big because like we need like a bigger one, right? If it's muscle growth. And to make it a bit angular too. I think having a bit angles is really nice. Kind of bunching together. That's more like this form, right? And then here this is like meant to be like the other side of the, how it's called, other side of the brachialis. But yeah, I also think like the like kind of like clothing combinations. I think it's also really one is like sizing, right? That the sizing fits, but the other one is color, right? So I think like color does a lot. So like if I would like if my suit right now would be like black, it would be a totally different expression. And I think that's also why I'm like kind of like not good wearing black often. Because like I mean black tank top is fine or like black leather harness, but like other than that, I think black doesn't suit me really well. Because it's kind of more serious than I am. And it's like because like I would say like I'm like kind of like nerdy, right? Which is like totally like there are a lot of like nerdy people who look really good in black, right? Yeah, let's call it muscle growth. Like for example, I think like good examples are like where it looks kind of punk, like one is like Haida from Agnieszko and the other one is like, how was it called? I think Infinity Train, if anyone knows that still. I think it was the 4th season, and there was like the guy with the guitar, who I think also had the black jacket. I'm not sure. I will quickly Google that. Infinity Train. Season 4. Okay, I guess like he has kind of like a brown jacket, but also like kind of like nerdy in a good way. And the other one is like the like fox from Night in the Woods, right? Yeah. When did you start wearing suits? Also, like it's like of course like it's more like sports coat blazer jacket, right? So like it's like not totally like a suit, but like when did I start that? Let's see. I think I kind of like made it with the Blanc character, right? So like at the start with Blanc, I made like just like wearing like something orangey brown to make it more like kind of like fox fitting colors, autumn colors. And I always liked orange, right? That's also why I choose Fox. And also Fantastic Mr. Fox, right? And so like at the start of the like really old videos with like still the old put maybe like this. With the old suit, I like wore at the start a like kind of like outside jacket for like a court jacket, right? Perfect. Perfect face. Yeah, but it was too hot. And it also like of course like with like workout it like was like 2 or 3 sizes too small with time. Yes, I'll force that. Okay, Serendip says, oh, Ray Chang, welcome. Or Tiang, welcome. And Serendip says, I'm emotional at this incredible artistic picture of a face. Right? I'm an artist. Learn. Like saying like, hi. Hi. But yeah, So like it started with like it like called kind of like outer jacket or like flight jacket or something. Because I thought it was cool, but the problem is that's so hot, right? Like that's like hotter than like, and then I also like got a bigger one. And that was the one that I took with to Japan, right? And then I wore it like at the first day, and then I was sweating so much that I like never wore it again. So it's like something like, I like how it looks, but it's just too hot. It says. I also didn't realize this until recently, but since you already run hot, it's kind of crazy that you wear things like leather and velvet. Yeah, but the thing is like leather. Okay, yeah, the like black leather jacket, right? But I think like with leather is like when it gets hot, it changes shape a bit, right? And for corduroy, I think it's a hotter, thicker material, right? But it's like it's made out of cotton, right? So it's like not as like hot as like something like a wool coat, or it's even like not as like unbreathable like polyester or I guess also silk, right? So like it's really comfortable. And the other thing is like if you're like fursuiting, you get hot anyways, right? Like if you're fursuiting, you get hot just by existing. If I would be naked and wear the fursuit hat, I would also sweat. And says I get it though. Part of why I love this because I also run hot, but I love to wear layers of large clothes. Yes, I think so too. But then it's like the like it's a bit like also like not what everyone does, right? But basically because it's so hot, or not because it's hot, but like because I get hot easily, I can just wear like this what I'm wearing like as plan, right? Or like even with like a like normal t-shirt under it without the turtleneck outside, and then that is kind of my winter clothing, right? Then like people say like, aren't you hot? But it's like, no, I'm not hot. Aren't you cold? They're saying like, aren't you cold? Right. There's more, be more here. Better. I mean a bit, but like it needs to like swoopy thing. Of course there's like a name for it, but let's for now call it swoopy thing. Put it a bit more. Yeah. Something like that. Okay. This is like kind of like the effect of like this is behind and then there's like some like small panels in front, right? Maybe that's also fun. So I think like right now the majestic head. Oh hello, awesome grin. Serendip says, yes, and basically you're leaving only wearing that. It means I'm dressed properly and I still might get hot. Yes. But I think it's normal, like, if you like way more. That's also why I'm trying to lose a bit weight for the trip. But just a bit. And then I will bulk again for the rest of the year. I'm also like trying to like, not like extremely cut, right? But like, still like have a good pace of losing weight so that I'm not like too long losing weight. Let's try this again. Another arm practice. Let's see. This here. Not too bad. Oh, gute Sachen kommen aber. Look, I drew this hand really fast. It's not perfect, but I drew it so fast. This like model is really helping. Okay, but yeah, the thing is, if it's already big like that, what's then and Laser says it's too peaceful, yes. The music or the drawing? Or like the head? Where did you buy your hand model from? So that's like not a long story, but basically like on Twitter, some other artist recommended it to me, and it is expensive. It's like $60 or like $80 shipping. So like it was really expensive, right? But I think it's still like, I'm still happy about it. And it's, how is it called? I think it's called Artist Tool, Artist Help by Kobukiya. Wait a second. Artist Support Item by Kotobukiya. It's like a like figure model. So like, it's really expensive. So I think like if you draw like a hand daily, for me it was still worth it. Maybe it's already a Christmas present. But yeah, I also think like when I draw like hands for commissions or like requests, then if the hands get better, like this is not perfect yet, but like it's much better than it was like 2 months before or something, then it's totally worth it, right? Mhm. I think it was at the onsen that was the same name, like Sento. Maybe not. I'll Google this quickly. Yeah, there are kind of like many that are called like that. I want to go to hot bath. But yeah, let's continue. Basically, when we have like this here, right? How can we make it bigger? We just copy it? Coffee streamboard. Wait a second. I did not. Did I accept this? Okay. Just ignore the like coffee thing. I need to set things up still. But yeah, thank you, coffee streamboard. Let's copy this all. And delete all this. Maybe we just need this kind of part, right? True. Yeah, I think like maybe like set that up or something. You have to tell me if it's like a bad thing or if it's annoying. So how do we make this bigger? Maybe like this and this, right? And the arm stays the same. Maybe something like this? No. And this is like the bone too, right? So like the bone part stays the same. Never did this before. Maybe this. Not sure. But yeah. True. So. Then here. Maybe this can also be like more, right? Swoop. But like these like tiny differences you don't even see, right? Because it's not animated. So like I think like if I just make like tiny different, I like this form though, right? Like compared to this, I think this one, because it like only changes the like muscle bellies and not the like insertion points, makes for a more natural form kind of. We just have to overdo it even a bit more, right? Like push it kind of to like cartoony physics, because otherwise you don't see it. We have to exaggerate it a bit. Yeah. So maybe you can see the second head on the other side, but maybe that's weird. This is how you would open a wallet, exactly, right? So maybe this shows you like...
Rayjang42 just followed.
Rayjang, you for following. The thing is, I don't want to draw this right, because it's like, I think like drawing this level of muscle is kind of too detailed. I want it kind of have a casual feeling. Of course we could like draw on like a second layer, kind of the 3D-ness of it, just to get a better feel of it. That we can do. Like kind of this, right? And then here like roundness. And here like this. But yeah, basically I've just noticed your main on Twitch, not YouTube. What do you mean? Main? sure if there's like a ranking between YouTube and Twitch, but I hope like both. Yes. Yeah, it's like totally like, thank you so much. Also, like, there's so many people who like go to both, and it's like, it's totally fine. You can just like use like any of those that you prefer. Yeah, thanks so much. Okay, basically, this is good. But the thing is, like, we have to imagine like it's a comic, right? I think if it's a comic, maybe you can see the change from this to this, but it's not as noticeable, right? So we have to kind of like even crank it up more, kind of. Because it should not be like the style in mine would be like kind of like really like buff, like hyper muscle, right? But also like not like, there are definitely artists who like do it even more, right? Just me so peeps comment on Twitch, more peeps. Ah, I see. Basically, I think like, what is the reason for that? Maybe on YouTube it's easier to like join, right? So like on YouTube there are a lot of people who like just watch it like, and like both are like great, right? So that's why I do both. I love that I have the option to do both. So like for me, like for a long time, Twitch connection was really bad, so I never really could use Twitch. Oh, Victoria, welcome. True, it depends on the day, right? Like some days, like YouTube has more views, and some days Twitch has more views. Says. Yeah, true. So like the other thing is like the VODs that get deleted by Twitch, which is bad, right? Are of course like bigger, like just the like videos on YouTube are bigger, right? So I think like my main thing is still YouTube, but like basically I don't even have to pick and choose for streaming. I can just do both. Okay. So let's copy this again. I think if I do it like this, it looks kind of like these, like, I never saw it, but like I think there's like a kind of like American, really old thing of like kind of comic book of people transforming into animals, and one of them is a cockroach or something. That's like really like disgusting. I hate it, but I think the covers of it are also like this, right? But it's like really cursed, where like the original is like a human photograph or something, and then between is like, it's really cursed. Like it's more cursed than anything on DeviantArt. Yes, I also have, right, like I have in both. I have like emotes. I'm not sure if on YouTube everyone can use the emotes. I hope so though. And oh, Ma, welcome. Welcome. Okay, so basically, for everyone who joined new, I think he's like the collarbone length is a bit weird, but here it is important, right? So maybe for this one here we could squish it a bit. Squish this part a bit. Oh, oops. Back bounce. I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ta-da! I did it. It's only in real life, so you cannot see anything yet. But still. Wait, Raiders from Polygon VR. Thank you so much. And I love your profile picture. Welcome Raiders and Polygon. Oh, maybe it's a play on Polygon. It's Polygon, right? I think it's meant like that. That's a smart name. Anyways, I'm here. I'm Blan. I'm a fox, and I'm drawing a kind of muscle growth scene, kind of like you would see in a kind of comic sequence, right? Like, why do all cartoons have an episode with muscle growth? Does it mean anything? Why did they do this to me? It was not my choice. It was fate. But yeah. Natalia Lopez is common gay handsome. Welcome, I'm gay. Okay, that's a bit funny. It's a bit funny worded. I saw, okay, Paul Lycan says, I saw Booth, thought we would stop by. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for having me, or thanks for you me having you. Yes. I like the expressions, they're cute. Thank you so much. I can explain. Something like that. I also have an echo. Echo. Thank you so much. You please get some food after streaming and recover well. Welcome on gate, this man is what you said. Are you 100% cause I'm gay too? Yes, I'm 100% gay. Grass fed. No, I'm not grass fed. But sometimes I eat a salad. I'm like on a diet now, so like I eat sometimes a salad. How is it called? Arugula. Do you like arugula? Oh, thank you so much. What's so funny being a gay? Wait a second, that's so funny. I am a gay. I think the is fun. But I'm also like not like my mother tongue is not English, so like I could like interpret stuff totally wrong. Oh yeah, for the new people, my mother tongue is German. Guten Tag. That means good day in German. So I can like say everything and anything in German, or like most things. I have the confidence of a mother tongue person. Right, cruelty free.
Ice Cleric just followed.
Ice Cleric, thank you for following. No, I'm like trying to. Oh, thank you for following, Asante.
Asante_13 just followed.
I think I should always now start my streams by saying that I'm gay. Maybe that I get totally many followers. But yeah, it's mostly because of like raids, so like thank you for raiding me. I know I don't have like the most twitchy personality, or like I'm nervous often, but like not the like most like out there Twitch person, right? Maybe let's just, or is it too much? I think it's a bit better than before, right? So like this, then we have this. Yeah, I think now maybe we need here to make the triceps like artificially smaller. Just a bit. It's tough, right? Because like I want it to be like at the start also quite big. Okay. Now there's definitely a progression, I think. This a bit. I think now there's a progression. But it could also just look like he's flexing, right? Maybe we need to put this thing like just like this arm part here. Should not look like it's totally squished, right? Okay. Then let's continue this here. Geistreich says, I like the deep voice ASMR and buff boys on screen. Thank you so much. And Asante says, till streams like these are nice. Thanks so much. And then Dylan Lopez says, your voice made me ASMR in my ears. Oh, that's great. Thanks so much. And Ice Clarice says, you're more than welcome, Goober. Yes, I'm a Goober. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think that describes me well. Oh, Dylan Lopez says, I'm going to sleep. Love you. Dede. I cannot say this. I cannot say this word, but thank you so much. I will take it as a compliment. And Serendip says, for people who just came in, the music you're hearing is also his original work. Yes. I make passionate, impressionist, improvisational piano music while thinking about love or something. Or like just thinking. I think like improvisation is great for thinking in general, right? It's kind of relaxing meditative state, right? Okay. This is me before workout. This is me after workout. So let's make like a third one that's like totally extremely extreme. And then maybe let's overlay all of them. Oh, thanks so much, Rayjan. Yeah, I love piano improvisation. Maybe I should make more videos, right? They get like 100 views and not more, but like, that's also crazy, right? Like, I think like if like one person hears it, then it's kind of crazy. Oh, thanks so much. Okay. Let's continue here. I will also like copy this just to be safe. Maybe I will like make it like this. So what can we do now? Is there like... Yeah, I also like don't want to introduce like more kind of... How it's called? Introduce more muscle fibers. Just want it to be like, just like pumped kind of. So I guess it's like a really like casual way of muscle growth. Like this. This here too. 1 second. Alright, this is like the old one, right? It's a bit confusing with this, like, let's just like delete this here. But now, so we have like this, and this is meant to be the chest, right? Like the chest inserts behind, it's like over, like here it looks like behind, right? But like it inserts. Kirby speed drawing challenge, okay. Maybe even like this. Maybe I should like just draw like 2 of these streaks. Then like delete this line here and this line here. Okay. But yeah, with clothing basically, that's also like for preparing like city trips, right? So like I'm taking a bit measurements and also like a bit like trying to see what kind of I can get away with, right? Like one is like combining like Japanese clothes and Western clothes, where it's like I think like I want to kind of make like a kind of casual feeling how it would feel like if like a kind of mixed German person doctor would go to Japan in like Taisho era or something, or like maybe mid 20th century, but also then like not only wear a suit but like kind of like combination, right? Or like what I like is like kind of like Japanese clothes with like kind of dress shirt underneath or something, or like turtleneck. I think that's really fun. And yeah, one is like sizing, and the other thing is like I feel yeah, what I said before, right? Color is an important thing. And of course, with my soul, yes, it's like brown thing suits me, I think. And I think it would also be good to have like some kind of blue thing, but then it's like I don't want it to look too formal, right? So like I think for me with clothing, the kind of material is really important. So like with material, it's like I love like cotton and stuff, right? Or like maybe hemp or like corduroy I love. So like things with texture, right? With texture and not glossy. I think if I wear something glossy, like same with ties, right? Like ties are like traditionally, or like not traditionally, like, but in general ties are like most often in silk, right? And kind of like really like sparkly, glossy. Yeah, glossy is maybe a good word. Glossy silk. It's too big. Delete the helplines. Maybe it loses a bit of its form, right? Let's go back to this one here, maybe. Maybe let's make more of a peak. I don't like these like SpongeBob ice cream cone biceps. Okay. But yeah, basically like what I meant with like clothing, I think I could get away with like a blue. If it's a kind of blue that has like one different attribute, right? Of like a normal like navy suit blue. So for example, if it would be a bit of a lighter blue, it would feel more casual a bit. I mean like you can wear like a dark blue suit anyways too, right? But I think it has from the blues the most like danger of looking like not casual enough. So like either like some like grayish blue, but not grayish blue, like just like some kind of a bit like maybe a bit purplish blue, like something like my workout pants are looking that kind of, right? What is that? What is this? Redraw? Oh, this is redraw. Oh, that's redraw with, I see. Wei Chang says, I mean, I like being friend with special talent, Mr. Fox, because it might be too good for me. I'm nothing special, it's totally fine. Or like, everyone is special, right? Everyone has like the like quirks and like character that makes them and stuff. This is difficult. This is difficult, but I think like because it's difficult, it's a good thing that I do that, right? So maybe it's like even good that I like, is this better? Is this better? Maybe that. I don't like how it's like in the same plane kind of. That is very approachable, don't be scared. Yeah, I think like I'm approachable, but I'm also a bit hard to warm up to. So it's like both things, right? I think like everyone should treat each other, random people, kind of like the same, like respect and niceness, like they treat like a movie star or something, right? Or like the other way around. People should not, or like I don't want to, if I meet a movie star, be like totally like treating him differently, right? Of course, like I totally failed that when I met some like totally great artist person I look up to, but like the next time I see them, I will be totally cool. I will not lose my cool. Like last time. Maybe I ruined that relationship. Maybe not. Maybe yes. Maybe not. Maybe yes. Maybe the fact that I'm thinking about this means that I'm ruining it even more. Be cool, Blan. Be cool. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. But yeah. Whoops. Like that. I think that's good. Maybe like draw this line here. The thing is like you would see like a second like. But I think that distracts from the form. I think it distracts from the form. Maybe let's do this here. This work. Doesn't change much, right? Maybe we can only like make one muscle growth panel. Because like this again. No. I mean, it kind of works, I think. Yeah, I would say it kind of works. And where else do we need something? Maybe this is even too much, but I will see later. Like maybe I will only like use the like second one. Wait, but it's a good practice. Like kind of like making like theoretical nonsense anatomy. I think that's fun. Okay, 1 second. What does just... This is a bit of a too wiggly line. Let's make this redraw. Okay. Then may I date him? What I can explain. Jonas says, dude, this is how I feel meeting friends who aren't even famous. I just look up to all my friends. Exactly. Of course, Serendip, you shouldn't like worry too much, right? Because that's also like, I think you don't have to like be too careful around your friends, right? Like redraw, simplify, maybe simplify. No, not simplify, and then we'll also like make it a bit thicker. Okay. Maybe let's put this more down. Something like that. Sure. this too, I guess. I guess like it's a bit a difficult thing, right? Because like at this position, the like forearm muscles are not really defined. There's like not really like a like big like insertion or something from this angle, I think. Maybe we like can like sure. Maybe we will just like draw a lot of like not like a lot, but like a few veins or something. I like to make them a bit like but just like a bit, right? Should not be like, maybe that's even too much. I want it to like be like still cute. I think like veins can make it like look more like cool action hero like, but I want it to like remain really like kind of silly too, right? And I think this is like too square right now. Okay, maybe the coffee stream is a bit too annoying. I'll write this down. Coffee stream is too annoying. Like, I think like coffee stream posts too much. But yeah, I think other than that, yeah, that's just sizes. Just angle is maybe also a bit weird. But yeah, I think other than that, I think it kind of works, right? Then we just need to like add something like, let's re-add these things. We have them a bit. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Maybe like every hour. And then let's add some action lines, right? It's like wait a second. Maybe he says like hi, and then he says like I feel a bit weird. And then it's like Pachao. What are like English onomatopoeia for this kind of muscle growth, right? Does it like it's like this kind of thing, right? Yes, it looks perfect. I'm not sure why for the onomatopoeia. I think it's like easier if you say choo choo. But maybe that's just how I draw it. Maybe like this. Maybe that's even too much. I think often people just write grow. Yeah. Oh, Rai-chan says. Oh wait, I just noticed you speak Japanese too. Nihongo ma de ni mo dekiru nano? Chotto dake Nihongo mo dekiru. Yeah, basically like I can. Yeah, it's also like I also love like people like writing Japanese in chat anytime because it's also good practice, right? And I think like in the community, like furry community, which is really cool, I think. One thing, there are a lot of Japanese speaking people, right? But there are also a lot of people who learn Japanese. And I think that's a great kind of, how do you say it? Like, different languages coming together with a common interest. So it's great to learn Japanese, it's great to learn English. That's really great, right? So basically, like, anytime you can write English or Japanese, and like, you can also write Japanese in chat, because like, really easy Japanese I can read easily, right? And then I will also get better at reading comics. Yeah, and like the harder, like really like maybe sciencey, kanji, yochichukugo words, I maybe have to look up in DeepL or something, but it's also a good practice. That's exact. Yes, exactly. So yeah. How do I write? How do I say in like a casual way? Itsumo Nihongo mo okay da. Okay. 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 I think okay is okay. But yeah. Okay. Then for these like action lines, I think basically these things are always the same, right? But if you make it bigger, does it mean the intensity is bigger? Maybe, right? So maybe this is like okay, it's better if I zoom in a bit for this. So yeah, for Rei-chan, are you learning Japanese too? Or are you Japanese? Or both? I have like a friend who's like interested in grammar as a hobby. There's like a lot of like books kind of, even if you like Japanese mother tongue. Okay, wait a second. I need less stabilization. No. Why is this so round? Okay. Wei-chan says, I myself want to live in Japan, so it's my duty to make my Japanese good. I'm from Taiwan. I love Taiwan too. I want to go so much there. I want to go there to furry convention. That's so cool. Also, Taiwan seems to be like one of the freer like East Asian countries, so like that's really cool. This is fine. Yeah, I think that even works with like the kind of how it's called amplitude, right? Nice. But yeah, if you're in Taiwan and want to go to Japan, that's like really not that far, right? That's also like something that where I'm really jealous because like I'm like in Europe, right? So like that's like half the world I need to fly to visit friends, right? But it's a bit sad. But I'm doing my best. And this also means that like when I'm in Japan, like I was like one time and like the next time too, I'm like kind of juggling with who I meet, right? Because I want to like make everyone's time like really worth it and like kind of pay respect to the time that they take from me, right? So I want to like, I feel like kind of an entertainer in that way. But like it's also of course like totally like normal friend time, right? But like I want to kind of like But it's also like the same with like, this is kind of like too much. No, I'm not sure. So I think this shows growth nicely, right? Like maybe it needs to be also size, but we can like try that later. And we will also like have to like do like the light nut stuff and stuff. Or like just like draw all the hands separately, but like I could like scale this and this. 1 second. Oh, Lickdom 2, welcome. Oh, Big Arm. Oh, you have the acronym from that intro. Thanks so much. Yes. Like right now, like I'm trying to make kind of like a growth sequence or something. So I want to like show like it's like changing shape or something. We can also like make this bigger. This is meant to be the Coracobrachialis. Do you all know it? Do you love Coracobrachialis? Like this. Here a bit bigger too. Okay. Then Leichang says, I'm making interviews to see if there's any chance I can find a job in Japan now. Basically, my Japanese is N2 and I can do some business level thing. Oh, that's great. You can have me to translate if you need it. I go to cons in Japan and Taiwan both. I'm thinking going to JMOF next year also. Oh, that's great. I'm also going to JMOF. Maybe we can see each other. And wait a second. Were you at the last con in Taiwan? Was it called Infernity? Were you there? There were like so many people there. Also, what I noticed compared to like I was there. Oh, how was it? Tell me how it was. If you like, of course. It's so exciting. I also want to go there sometime. But yeah, for now it's JMOF. I would love to make a Plan World tour sometime. But I think right now it's like I saved up for like trip, but I can only make it like in January for one time in the year, right? And it's like, or like maybe some continental European continent next summer, but like, yeah, not sure. The thing is, with Japan, it's like, there are like many people around Tokyo, right? So it's like, I can like kind of like combine going to the convention and then sticking around to meet friends. That's a great thing. And Reichang says, I mean, I met friends of mine in Taiwan. Also some Japanese fairy stars came all the way there. That's good. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, it's like for me, it's like, from my perspective, Taiwan is like right next to Japan, right? But it's of course not true. I mean, like, it's true technically with the islands, but it's like really far because like Japan is so long and so much sea, right? So it's like, for me, it would be like if Germany or Austria were next to Taiwan, it would be totally easy. And we would have better seafood. I mean, like, North Germans have good seafood, but like, that's far from me. They have like crab bread with crabs on it, like tiny. It's called Seekrabben, but it's more like tiny shrimp. Okay. this, we have this, we have this, we have this, we have this. Let's take this, let's take that. Let's call this one bigger or something. I love using layers so much. Then Rachang says, I met friends of mine, right? We are just neighbor. Yeah, exactly, right? So that's like, I think that's like, definitely like, used it to your advantage. I also love how like, it seems like the last few years, there are more and more like, people like going like to all the like, kind of like East Asia or like also Thailand convention, which is like Southeast Asia, but like, and then like also like the Korean one, which is, how was it called? What's the Korean one called? Because that one is also getting bigger, right? So I think that's really great. It's like sadly just like, because it's so far, I cannot like make that like multiple times a year, right? Because that's too much too expensive. Compared to the euro, like food and like hotel is really cheap in Japan. I'm not sure how Taiwan is in like comparison to Japan. Is it cheaper? Is it more expensive? But yeah. This is like bigger. And then I will just copy it, duplicate, and then I think scaled. Because I think like for the comic to get a point across. The thing is like maybe it's not a good comparison, right? But I think just scaling it a bit, there's like two different things, right? That's important, I think, for like comparing the panels. One is like just like the size comparison of it, right? So like that's basically just the scale, but the other thing is comparing like the like insertion beefiness compared to like the same scale, right? And I think like both have their like good things and bad things about it, if I think about it, right? Like one is like size comparison, you like, it's like really satisfying, right? And like you can like make a smaller panel and a bigger panel, then you also get like kind of the right paneling, which I think is really, can be really charming in like a like kind of comic page composition. And the other thing is like for example this and this, right? I think if you have like the same scale, you can really go back and forth and compare that, right? And that's also like really satisfying, right? So maybe we can get away with scaling it just a bit to have the satisfyingness of scale and still be able to compare the like topology, anatomy, something like that. Rating says, I'd say almost the same. I've lived in Japan for a year. Oh, you live in Japan. Or like you lived before in Japan. Something is cheaper, something is more expensive, right? Yeah, the thing is, compared to like Austria, South Germany, it's like basically everything is more expensive, but of course fish and seafood is much more expensive, like extremely so. Like I think like 3 times at least, and something like Ikura is like 8 times, 5 times, 8 times. Like that's crazy. But then I think like produce, but yeah, produce yes, but like I think fruits the most. Like kind of like in Austria and South Germany. I think like apples, for example, are really cheap, right? You can get like 1 kilo of apples for like really cheap. Then Rei Chang says, I went working holiday. It's not the formal one, but I have worked in Japan. Oh, that's great. I think that's great to kind of get like thrown in and get like day-to-day experience, right? Like I think like for me it's like, but it's hard to say, right? Because like I speak kind of quite a bit day-to-day Japanese, quite a bit relatively in like Discord and VR chat, mostly VR chat with friends, right? Where I like get thrown into like meets and stuff, and like I think for 1 year did not understand much, but like just like stood next to it, and that was really nice too. I still do that sometimes, and I think when I was in Japan, like I was in general in Japan, right? And it's kind of different speaking with like random people, right? Like for shops and police officers or something, or like ambulance, hospital, taxi driver and stuff. It's more like Keigo, but that was also a good experience, right? Like on the like first day, I like used like really unpolite language with like people on the street, and then I cringed really hard, and I think from that I kind of learned to use Keigo also more naturally, right? Or like this mask and stuff. And the thing is like also like, even if I cringe internally, it's like basically it doesn't matter, right? Because like even if you speak like really informal Japanese, it's still, I think, as a like as a foreigner, it's still like kind of like more meeting in the middle, right? So I think it's really nice. Oh, serendip. Yes. It was even like a like relatively older police officer. It was really bad. But it was also like, it was just after my like 12-hour flight, right? So like my brain was also not working. So like it's totally fine. It's also experience, right? Like if you don't feel embarrassed about it, then it means that you don't learn. Which says, I mean, it's troublesome, but people respect you if you do the Keigo, right? Yeah, and I think it's also like, yeah, I think I just like to use it just in general, right? To just make the other person comfortable, right? Like, if I only learned the like unpolite language, but this is also like different kind of different situation, different usage, right? Because like in VR chat, I like to drop the polite or like even like the like standard politeness language and speak really like informal, like kind of in a gym setting, right? And I think in VR chat that kind of has a like nice feeling, right? Because that means kind of like you're in an informal space, and that kind of means like, oh, you see everyone like kind of like a casual like friend thing. But for example, like in like, was it the last day or like the second to last day in Japan? I was like in like, I think like kind of like old thrift store or something, and there was like a bit like older saleswoman, and there I used like more like Keigo or like Masu and stuff. And I think that was also really nice. And then she asked me like if I live there or like just like visiting. And also I could talk a bit about like fashion and stuff. Like she gave me a few like thoughts and stuff. That was really nice. I think that was a really like nice interaction. And I think that's also like kind of like magical that you can just like speak with someone in a way where you can make them comfortable, right? I think that like making the other person comfortable way is one of the most satisfying things in learning a language. Like kind of I think my grammar is really not that good, but I think with like cues and like trying to make the other person comfortable, I think dialogue is nicely doable. Oh, Fire Colsa says, Happy Native American Heritage Month, everyone. Oh, happy Native American Heritage Month. Oh, that's great. I didn't know that existed. And she said, I like yogurt. Yeah, surrender, but it's also like kind of like every conversation is like its own thing, right? So like it basically doesn't matter. It's also like even like if you like do like a lot of mistakes with talking, you can still say a lot like thank you and stuff and like do like kind of gesturizing that is nice. Oh, also like on the same day, on the same train platform, I hold up the lift for family, and then they helped me with directions. That was also really nice. So that was also like kind of like a lot of smiling and stuff. That was really nice. Yes, okay. Then we have scaled this. Let's put these things together.
Zitelio just followed.
Oh, thank you, Zitelio, for following. Okay, I think it's like these three things. But it's just big. Copy it and call it scaled. That like scale thing is like non-destructive, but like I still like to make like different layers so I can compare them. I like to like just like be like really like how it's called. Oh, what am I drawing? Hello, I'm trying to draw also thank you for subscribing. I'm trying to draw a kind of like muscle growth scene, kind of like in a comic Hulk or like Toonish kind of thing. Also, I think like the expression that I made looks kind of like your profile picture. Okay, where was I again? This I will scale a bit up. But yeah, I think also I think with like random interactions in Japan I can also like kind of practice the language really well, right? Like it's kind of like I was also like in other thrift stores doing kind of like old things stores. That was so fun, and it was like, yeah, just like nice. But like I like to do that everywhere, right? I also do that in my like biggest cities in my country. It's kind of what I like, and it also seems like there's like a really popular thing with tourists. So like, it depends. It's like the one thing where I was in Japan, it was a like really non-touristy area, right? So like there were only like grandmas, and it was also a weekday. But when I was in Vienna, which is also like south, like in Austria, I met with a friend for like kind of like a thrift store tour. And in the thrift stores, there are a lot of people, like tourists, speaking like English or like all kinds of languages. So I think it's also really cool, like to like. One thing is like to like make like the atmosphere nice, and the other thing is like if they like ask something or like, oh, is this open or something, then you can speak in English in real life, right? It's really fun. Oh, Wei Cheng says, I will be in for a suit, yes. And you can hug me if you ask first, because my vision is bad, and not too tight. I'll be really gentle, right? But other than that, I'm totally fine. Like last time someone hugged me too strong and that was like not good, but like just like gentle hug, that's totally fine. This is also why I want to go to J-Morph, right? It's like a really like exhausting thing, but I want to be there for people, and I also want to communicate it better, right? Like, I think last time I did only like announce it on the day, I think like 1 hour before. Oh, and great success, yeah, but no problem, and thank you so much. I hope I will be enjoyable in real life. So yeah, I think that's a good progression. Then we can do like something like, I'm not sure how we will panel this. How do people draw it? Like this? Not like this, right? Oh, thanks so much. Okay, also let's destroy these things here. So it's all the same layer. Okay. Yeah, it also means like in Japan, like last time I was karaoke 2 times, but maybe like with like all the people I want to go, maybe I will go 3 times or 4 times. Hard to say. So I'm basically preparing a list of songs that I can sing, because that's also like, also where you're all in karaoke before. I think it's also like getting more popular in my country. Oh, thanks so much, everyone. And yeah, with karaoke, it's like, one thing is like, before that I didn't like sing that many songs, right? But it's also like, of course, know some from like cartoon series and stuff, or like meme songs. But I recently noticed that like some songs I thought were not in the karaoke boxes were in the karaoke boxes. I was just not inputting the names correctly, right? Because like sometimes like you need to like write different characters. It's not totally perfect, but it basically means that I have a list somewhere. Wait, I will look it up. And I think like they're like different karaoke machines, right? Or like karaoke like collections of songs, kind of. And I think most songs that I want to sing are in both. Or like, there's like Joy Sound and Damn. Is it called Damn? D-A-M. And I think I have for Joy Sound, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe 11 songs. Maybe I forgot some songs. But in Damn, there's only like one, or DAM, there's only like one song that's not on the other one. That's not that important, right? Like the overlap is really big. They're like even like really like not that popular songs on both. The weird thing though is like that I thought like DAM was more for like Western songs. But the one song, okay, like I did not even try to karaoke that. Maybe that's a bad song to karaoke anyways. But it's like for Little Tail, it's like the intro of this like game, right? But I thought like game and anime soundtracks are more joy sound. Maybe not. Maybe I'd like mixed it up or something. Random says, to be honest, like any of my friends I would love to show plan. I appreciate it, but of course, I don't want to take away from anyone's time with my friends. And Geistreich says, may I ask where you're from? Because your German pronunciation is very good. Yeah, of course, like my mother tongue is German, right? So like I'm from like South Germany, Austria area. Where are you from? Because Geistreich is so German that I totally can flex with my German pronunciation when I say your name. So I think you're German too. Because your name is German. And because you say your German is good. Maybe English people would not say that. I'm German, yes. I knew it. But like your name is also German. Yeah, where are you from? If you want to say it more specifically. Like North German or South German, or like I'm from Poland but I live in France. That's also great. You're basically Chopin. Chopin? Chopin. Okay. Okay, like this is like kind of like arm muscle growth. But which other parts can we like show muscle growth of? Maybe just chest? Northern Germany, coastal cat. That's so great. I want to go there. It's kind of romanticized everywhere, right? But it's also like really romanticized here. It's basically everywhere. Is it like, wait, it's not called East Coast or West Coast, right? Is it Ostsee or Nordsee? Which means, is it East Sea or North Sea? Is it called East Sea in English? Eastern Sea? Baltic Sea? I think it's called Baltic Sea. Is it Baltic Sea or North Sea? Yeah, I love the weather up there too. It's like, it always reminds me of like rainy days. Maybe you live in one of those like traditional cottages that are like made of bricks and like straw roofs, and then you have like a tea and a tea, and like look out of the window and wear like one of those like yellow raincoats. That's great. I was in Hamburg before, Nordsee, so I'm very close to the Arctic Ocean. Oh, that's so great. Isn't that in Bavaria? What do you mean it's in Bavaria? Bavaria is like more like south, so like more closer to the Alps. It's a bit like higher elevation and not like connected to the sea. But yeah, I was like to the like Nordseeküste, so like the North Sea coast. I was once with friends, so like we went before it to like Gamescom, which is like games convention in Cologne, and then we went to like the North Sea for like one day, and then I was there like we like did like totally like went to like one like fish place on the coast, on like one of those like ferry places. The stereotypically German houses. Oh, I think I meant like more like the like Frisian houses? Frisian houses? How do you say it in English? But like the stereotypically German houses, I think some are in Bavaria, but I think they're also like in kind of like West Germany and Central Germany, and yeah, also like Bavaria. You mean the Fachwerkhäuser, right? Geistreich says, and sadly no, I'm from a major city, but yeah, if you ever want to go to the Arctic Ocean, I will gladly be your guide. Don't want you to become a statistic. Wait a second, what does it mean, statistic? It would be totally me, right? It would be like, oh yeah, person who doesn't know the tides gets stuck in the mud while the high tide comes and is still 1 kilometer away from all of the islands. That's really scary. Serendip says, you've ever been to Eurofluence, guys? I was there in September. Also, I was in Bavaria right before that. Okay, let's see. So maybe if there's like, it's like just like a like sitting in the bath or something, sitting in the bath. Maybe this is too big already, right? But how can I like make it bigger, right? Sitting in the bath. No, it's a furry. Okay. And then maybe wish. Then it's like, I can just copy it. Ray Chang says, we've been yapping so much this stream. Yeah, but it's a great thing, right? Because that makes me like not scared, and also it makes me like, yeah, really enjoy it. And like, look, we also did some progress, right? Like this one here, we can totally use it, I think, in the comic. I think. It's basically progress for the comic. That's what I wanted today. And yeah, Rating says, I don't really know Europe. I use English, but seldom do I talk with anyone from Europe. Then you are just at the right place. 1 second. Then you are just at the right place. Welcome to this European stream. I'm European Plan, and let us do European things like having different cutlery for our salads outside the normal cutlery. That's European, right? I'm not sure. I just wanted to make a joke with the Bach-Brandenburgische Konzerte. Bienvenue, mon ami. Yes. Then Geistreich says, oh, plenty of people drown in there due to the tides. That's so sad. But yeah, same thing in the Alps with like a lot of people with hiking, right? Because like the Alps are really dangerous too. Yeah, that's sad. After all, the current is deceptive and a lot of quicksand banks. Yeah, that's really scary. Geistreich. Was it Eurofluence? I think I saw you. You were wearing a vest like the one your avatar is wearing. I was too busy and too shy to say hi. Oh, that's great. Did I just say something wrong? I'm laughing. No, it's all good. Like, I'm just like making like European jokes. Like, wearing like this frilly thing and playing Bach music. Different cups for different brands of beer. Right. What else is really European? Like, what is stereotypically European? Dressing gay? No, that's like an American stereotype of you. No, maybe there's something to it. What else funny European thing is there? Something with wine. Cheese, yes. Every country has so many different kinds of cheese. We also have, maybe that's a more German thing, but we have like whole section of processed meat, which is the Wursttheke, where there's so much sausages, like cold cuts and stuff. Perfect. You surprised the oldest Romans by finally doing the stream. The oldest Romans by finally doing the stream. What does that mean? Wait a second. I think your profile picture also looks really like stereotypically European historical, fitting to the time frame of Bach. I'm not sure. Kind of. Really fun. I don't want to... I don't want it to look, make it to look too flat. Maybe make this smaller? Yeah, of course Bach is timeless, right? But it's also like, I think Bach is like really memeable too. It's really funny. And like, I'm not the only one that thinks that, right? Because like there was like the like really great, I mean like that's like not meant to be memeable, but like the, how it's called? Switched on Bach on like synthesizer, which is totally great. And fits to so many different things. That was like in the 70s or something. 60s? I'm not sure. Jesus says, I was the typical Eastern European. I would wear an Adidas tracksuit. Right. Play Super Brother. The Great Harvest of Bayeux. Is it like a famous painting or something? Also, why do you have like a kind of classically themed profile picture? Are you some kind of European history stream person who joins people who have streams like that? Anyways, it's really cool, I think. Okay, but yeah, I think I'm getting really hungry now. Right? This is crazy. I did not notice like a market for that, or like right, true. Yeah, I knew that. I knew them from somewhere. I'm not sure what that like Bayeux thing means. Okay. He was Poland's leading Enlightenment poet, the Prince of Poets, a critic of the clergy. Nice. I knew them from somewhere, but maybe it's just like because like he has like this like powdered wig. Yeah, sorry, I don't know what it means. If I Google it, it says something from Second Life. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, I think that's good enough for now. Let's leave this for now because I'm getting really hungry with all these like enlightenment thoughts. Oh, that's really early for Euroflorence. I also have my hotels booked for Jamoth, but like that's really soon. It's like 2 months, right? But yeah, basically I really have to go to eat now something. I'm so hungry. So I will go now. See you all. Farewell. I'm not sure what I should say as like a goodbye thing that you said in like
Just followed.
18th century Enlightenment period Europe. I'm not sure what to say for that. Okay, bye substacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I need my food. Bye bye. Have a good night and stay sharp. Oh, Nordic FastCon. So you're going to both Nordic FastCon and Euroflorence? Okay. Anyways, everyone have a good night. I think my stomach is making noises, so bye bye. Good night. Oh yes me. Oh yes me. Oh yes me. Oh yes me. Gute Nacht. Gute Nacht. Bye bye. I will also Google what it means in French. French. Bonne nuit. Bonne nuit. Is that right? Bonne nuit. Wait a second, is that Polish? 1 second. Like a Polish friend told me once like the pronunciation of stuff and like learned me so many like difficult pronunciation things and I forgot all of it. Bayovi. Yeah, anyways, everyone have a good night in all the languages and I love to learn. Bye bye. I see, yeah, I didn't know that. Then yeah. Dobranok Raki. Bye bye. It sounds like biceps. Bye bye.